Okay, so when you open the app onto full screen, you are presented with this view. As you can tell, it's pretty bleak. There's nothing really on it. You've got your stage, you've got the lighting girders, and that's about it. But there are a couple of things that you need to know to start with. The first one is that using your scroll button on your mouse, you can scroll out, and here you can see the seats, so it's like a proper theatre layout. And using the right click on your mouse, right clicking and holding, you can move around 360 degrees, and also you can look down at your stage and what that looks like, and you can also look at what your stage looks like from beneath the stage. So that's a really handy first couple of tips that you'll need to know. I'm going to show you a couple of things today. I don't want to start off with too much information, but the first thing is that it's fairly self-intuitive. You've down this side here is your menu bar. You've got your load save icon. The box icon brings in things that you can put on your stage. I don't know what this one is yet. I haven't found out what this one is yet. This one here controls the lights that you've got. This one here makes your characters stand up and sit down. This one here is your delete bin for something that you don't want. And this one here is a replicator. So if you've got one chair, you click on that and it puts another chair in. So you don't have to go through the process of clicking on the side box again. So after about 3 or 4 hours of playing around with this after I discovered it, I managed to come up with something like this. So I'll show you the first thing that I was able to create. I called it Practice 1, and it looks something like this. As you can see there's my characters sitting down. So that's pretty cool. Well, I think it is anyway. I haven't found a program like this in the last 15 years, so I'm really, really happy that something like this has been created. And once my trial is finished, I'll definitely be signing the school up to the full app, and all of you guys will be able to get access to using this as well. So again, using our scroll button on the mouse, we can scroll out, and right clicking, we can have a look from above, have a look from below, and 360 degrees of the stage. Let's scroll in a little bit. And you can see here that I haven't positioned my lady very well. It looks like her legs going down through the sofa, but that's something that you can fix up quite easily. So I put on a chair, a table, a mirror, a plant. I put these two back boards in, the back sets. This one is a window one, and I put the scene from a city in behind the window. We've got a lamp here, a rug, a little cabinet, and a vase with some sort of flowers or something in there. So that took me about 3 hours of fiddling about, trial and error, but it was good fun. It was interesting. A bit more time after that, I was able to, and I called this one NY Apartment, because I thought, yeah, it looks like an apartment in New York, and we got to this. So as you can see, I added in some lighting. These are these ghost light things up here are the theatre lights. Positioned them, put different colours in. For example, oh no, don't want to do that. Sorry, but that's one of the cool things that you can do with it. If we click on the lady, we should be able to do the same thing with her. Yeah, see sliding into the couch there. There she can swivel around. Oh, now she's sitting on the floor, swiveling, scrolling backwards, up and down, that sort of thing. I'll make her stand up for you. Oh, there she is. She's standing up. She's at a bit of a funny angle. Let's fix her up. And it's basically a matter of trial and error, like I said. There we go. She's kind of back to some normalcy. Let's make her sit down again. And there you go. She's levitating. Anyway, added in this plant here. Got the lighting, sort of a purple lighting on the window there, and I added in a shower here because I've decided that in this scene there's going to be a murder in the shower. So somebody's going to be having a shower, and you can see the purple and the red lighting, and later on in the scene somebody's going to get murdered. So that's why I put that there. Another one that I created was Midsummer Night's Dream, so a bit of Shakespeare, and I used the backdrop of the forest, and I've got my lights ready in position, ready to position those lights. But I'm going to go back to the New York apartment, and it makes that cool little sound when you load it, when you save it and things. And I'm just going to show you, the first thing I'm going to show you is how to add items to the set. So we go over to the left hand side here, and there's this little box icon. We click on that, and down on this right hand side there's a whole bunch of things. We've got beds, we've got cabinets, there's a bench there, steps, we can add more people if we want to, and that's what I'm going to do. I'm actually going to add another person, but I'll just show you the rest of the things first. Chairs, tables, chests of drawers, sofa, that's what the lady's sitting on there, armchair, different sorts of furniture. There's a desk chair, there's a desk, lamps. These are like little flats, so that one there is just one of these if you want a small one. That one there is this one here that's got the window in it. We've got vases. These are like decorative bottles, I think, or you could have them as, say, bottles of wine or something like that. We've got a park bench, we've got plants, rugs, shower. That's if we want to add another light, that one there. We can add more lighting girders. Then we've got different backgrounds, so that's like sky. That one's an office. That one's, I think that one's like a train station. There's the city. There's like a river, and then we've got different sort of atmospheres and colours. So I want to add a third person to my scene, and this person is going to be the one that's going to get murdered, and they're going to be in the shower. So we click on the person that we want, and there he is. If ever you want to see what it looks like without these things, and I'll explain a bit about these in a minute, just click on the seats. So using our 360 scroll, we can have a look at this guy here. Now at this stage, we can't change what colour he is or what he's wearing, but I'm pretty sure that the developer is going to be adding in things like that as he goes along. So the first thing that we want to do is put him over in the shower, and we might actually make him a bit taller. So to do that, click on the thing that you want to adjust. So I want to make him taller, so I'm going to go over to this green, and then it turns yellow, but the green box, cube, and I'm just going to pull that up, and as you can see, he now looks like an NBA basketball player. He's a lot taller. Let's say I want to make him a bit thinner. All right, not quite as big as he is there. I go to the blue cube, which will turn yellow, and I drag that back towards him, and that basically just makes him thinner. And again, we can click on the seats to get out of that, and we can see there he's gotten thinner. Let's say I want to make him a bit wider across that way. So go to the red cube, click on that, it'll turn yellow, and now he looks like he's a lot more sort of muscly, but he's thinner. All right, so you can do things like that with all of these things. You can make them taller, shorter, thinner, fatter, wider, whatever. All right, using those three cubes there. If you click on the white cube, that controls all of them, and so you can turn him into a giant, or you can turn him into a midget without having to click on the red, yellow and blue buttons. So we're going to make him like that. Now we need to position him. So again, we click on the item and then we hit W on our keyboard. Oh, actually, I'll just get rid of this box on the side. Click on the icon and it disappears. Now you'll see here that instead of cubes we have arrows, and these move him up or down, backwards or forwards, or side to side. So for example, if I wanted to move him towards the back of the stage, click on the blue arrow, it turns yellow, and he will zoom to the back. Alright. Let's say I want him to be hanging from the ceiling. Click on the green arrow and it turns yellow, and then we can have him floating. So he's levitating. He's a magician. And I want him to levitate over to above the guy who's sitting down. So I'll go to the red arrow, click on that, it turns yellow, and I can move him either left or right. And again, I'll just put him back down on the floor. Oh, you'll notice that if you go down too far, he will disappear into the stage. So like, he's in quicksand. So you'll need to click on him again and just raise him slightly so you can see his feet. Again, I'm going to use the white button here that will turn yellow, and from there, oh no, sorry, hang on, I've got to hit W again. W. I'm going to click on the sort of greenish square here, and from here I can move him around wherever I want. So let's put him in the shower. Okay, and make him disappear through the wall, and he'll get in the shower. Now I'm going to have to lift him up a bit so that there we go, there's his feet, he's in the shower. So that's putting something in and positioning it. That's all I'm going to show you for now, because this video has already gone for 12 minutes. And that's how cool this program is. And it doesn't just have to be an apartment. You can create, be imaginative, be creative. So I like what I've done there. So I'm going to make sure that I save that. And again, if I wanted to call it New York Apartment 2, I could save it again so that I've got the old one there without the guy in the shower. But I'm just going to save it to that anyway. It makes that cool sound. So that's the virtual theatre, an introduction. Now the developer, he's done his own introductory videos, but they're not very good. So I've done this one, and hopefully you'll be able to have a look, and then when I can get the details, you'll be able to jump on and have a play. All right, I shall see you later.